Let's look at what happened to the 12 car on that lap 1 incident in the bus stop and how that really affected his day.
The steering shaft is broken off of everything. I have nothing. They have to tow me back. I can't even. The steering wheel is free.
I'm talking to race control now. We're gonna make a determination, all right?
Oh, tell it back.
Sirius wants you out. Brad wants you out.
Oh.
So we just heard a lot about what Ryan Blaney's perspective was on it, but you know, he's on the tow truck. He can't go back under his own power. That's what we're going to dig into right now.
NASCAR put in new rules a few years back about damaged vehicle policy and things like that. And Ryan thought, I didn't make much contact here. And you can see him, he's even locking the brakes up, telling the tow truck driver, I need to go to my pit stall. But that's not what the rule is, Travis.
Yeah, so let's break down that exact rule because this is very important. The way we understand it kind of in layman's terms is if you get flat tires out there, they'll push you back, they'll tow you back so you can change a tire. But if you're in an incident and you cannot get back under your own power, you're out of the race. That's what you talked about just a second ago. The owners didn't want to have to bring extra stuff. We didn't want cars out there riding around 50 laps down, potentially bringing out another caution. And this is the rule right here.
Yeah, I'm usually not very good with the rule book, Travis. I've been known to look at that differently than others, but 8.8.9C says, and I think the important thing here is this right here. It's a lot of words that basically says it was never intended to tow a damaged vehicle on DVP back to pit road. And a damaged vehicle is something that is a little vague, but in the industry we understand that is a car that slows or is slightly damaged from an accident. You get on the DVP clock, if you still get to continue, you're on it, you have to get those repairs done in a certain time. But if you're on the DVP and it takes a tow truck to get you back to the garage or pit road, you're done. And that's why they were telling Ryan Blaney to get out of the vehicle. Your day is done. He didn't want to get out of the vehicle. He was trying to do everything he could to try to salvage at least some points at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, you know, the stress of the playoffs and everything probably leads to that, right? Just take me back, we'll fix it, right? And in his steering issue, it probably felt a bit like a mechanical problem. Mm-hmm. And another part of the rule book, do not quote me on the sections that you just labeled off because I can't do that. But a mechanical issue you can go behind the wall, you can fix it. The key difference is he was involved in that crash. No matter what the issue is after the crash, if you were made contact, deemed to be part of the wreck, that's when the whole situation where you can't get back into the race comes in.
Yeah, and you don't get off of the DVP clock until you go out on the racetrack and make minimum speed.